Hi, my name is Mia and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As the title already says, today will be the absolute honest truth about what the first week of having a puppy has been like for us. I'll walk you through all the days and how Leaf, our little puppy, has been doing, and also how we are doing, my husband and I, adjusting to this new dog, this new family member. So yeah, without further ado, let me start off with day number 1. And just so you know, I did film an entire separate video about just the first day with him. So if you want a more detailed look into that, then make sure to check out the link in the description so you can see the entire first day. But here is a little recap of it. So the first day we were so excited. We could barely sleep that night, and we also had to get up super early because we wanted to get him as soon as possible. So we started driving at 6 a.m. to his breeder to pick him up, and he was just so shy, so timid, so reserved, but also, yeah, just really cuddly at the same time. So the drive home was really good. I had all these horror scenarios in my head of like him maybe peeing all over the car or getting car sick or pooping or whatever, because a lot of dogs do pee when they get nervous, but ours has not done that yet, so that was great. He was so good in the car. He was not car sick at all. He did not poop at all. He did pee a little bit, but we kind of expected that, which is why we had a little pee pad there with us. I held him in my lap the whole time just so he knows that he's not alone. And yeah, it was really wonderful. He pretty much slept most of the time. He was a little nervous, he was shaking a lot, but petting him and cuddling him really did the trick to calm him down. Other than that, we've already noticed on the very first day that he had fleas in his fur. I might make a separate video about the breeder that we got him from, because we did not have the best experience with them, and fleas were just one more thing on that list. It was really upsetting to have the little guy already come with us with fleas in his fur. So we were doing our best to pick them out already on the drive. Yeah, then when we got home, he was still super shy. He was a little bit curious, but still kind of too nervous, I guess, to really explore the house. So the first day, he was basically just laying on his bed, cuddling us on the couch, and yeah, just trying to get used to us and us trying to get used to him. Once we felt that he was comfortable enough, we walked him over to the vet just to have a little checkup done of him to see if he's healthy, and it turned out he was just fine, except the fleas. So he did get a flea treatment, which really worked wonders. The fleas were all gone by the next day. I forgot to mention, we also gave him a little bath before going to the vet, just to, yeah, get rid of the fleas and clean his fur, because he was quite smelly. He smelled like urine quite strongly, because he obviously wasn't potty trained yet. So at the breeder's place, he was probably just rolling around in his own urine for a while. And on the topic of potty training, he did have a couple of accidents on the first day. 4 accidents total. Of course, he didn't know what to do yet. Like I said, he was not potty trained at this point. I also made a whole separate video about potty training him, because he is already potty trained now. It took us 2 days, which is so crazy to say. But yeah, if you're interested in more details of that, I'll also link that video down below. But yeah, basically what we did was we just took him out whenever he started peeing, so that way he learned to potty outside, that was the space to do that. And he was very sleepy for most of the day. He didn't really eat or drink much of anything, which I guess is normal on a nervous stomach. You don't really want to eat or drink much. But then he did get a bit more energized throughout the night, which was unfortunate for us, because we didn't really get much sleep then either, because he just wanted to play and run around, and he also had a potty accident, a pretty bad one at night as well. All in all, he was nervous, we were nervous, especially me. I'm a very anxious person in general, so the first day and the first night was quite stressful for me, to be honest. I had lots of anxiety. I was constantly on edge. I was worried about him. Just a little disclaimer, of course, everybody feels differently, everybody copes differently with situations, but that was my experience. And I just wanted to be honest with you guys. If you're also anxious and very caring for other people and pets, then you might experience quite a bit of anxiety that first day. Also, I should mention that this is our very first dog, so this was an entirely new experience for us. Alright, then on day 2, he was a little bit more energetic. He ate a little bit more, drank a little bit more, so basically, yeah, waking up and acclimating to us and his new house here. And yeah, we took him out on a little walk that day. Obviously not on the floor, we carried him because he's still too small and we don't want him getting exposed to any germs because he's not fully vaccinated yet. Of course, he is only 2 months old, 2 months old today actually. So yeah, he was doing so well on that walk as well. And like I said, we're just trying to get him used to all kinds of things so he doesn't get scared easily in the future. We tried to exhaust his energy a little bit more throughout the day, but he did have more energy toward the nighttime again. So right around the time where we were trying to go to sleep, between like 9:30 to 10:30, is usually when I try to sleep when I get really, really tired. But Leaf decided that that was the time where he had the most energy. So again, that was quite tiring. I was still quite anxious, and the lack of sleep did not help one bit with that. But then, just in time for night number 2, we did get his crate finally, and that was a complete game changer. He pretty much was potty trained overnight. He felt super comfortable in his crate, which was amazing. We call it his little house just to make it sound a little sweeter. And yeah, I think he really likes it. He goes into it by himself quite a lot throughout the day, and he sleeps a ton. He also cuddles a ton. He loves being on the couch with us. He loves his little soft blankets that he's always on when he's with us. And yeah, the second night we got up about 3 times to take him out to potty, and that worked great. He knew exactly what to do, and he did not pee or poop in his crate at all. Alright, then day number 3, he was completely potty trained. We had 0 accidents, none whatsoever, and yeah, it was just mind-blowing. It was so cool to see. He finally started having a lot more energy. He got really hungry and thirsty as well on that day, so he ate a lot of his kibble, which was nice. Overall, he was just behaving so well. He didn't really do anything bad. He only chewed on his toys and not on our stuff. He didn't pee in the house anymore, so my anxiety started to calm down a bit just as he was getting more comfortable around the house as well. And because he was such a good boy, we felt comfortable enough to leave him in his little house here for about an hour and a half while we went to get a workout in, which was so great. I can't believe it. In general, having this dog around now has cost me a lot of my workout time, my active time, because he does require lots of attention. So especially having to take him out every hour or 2 to go potty really requires me to be here for most of the day. So I'm a person that loves to walk, loves to work out, and I really haven't been able to do much of that this past week. So I'm all the more excited for when the day comes that he is fully vaccinated and big enough and strong enough to go on all these walks with us. He seems to have a lot of energy, and he seems to be a great walker already, because if you see him running out to go potty and play and see him jumping around, I think he'll do great. He'll do great exercising with us, going on runs and walks with us soon. But yeah, day 4, again, got better bit by bit. My anxiety was pretty much all gone. He was all used to the house at this point, all used to us. We had lots of cuddle time on the couch. He is able to relax so well with us, and he was cuddling me for about 2 hours while I was reading a book, which was just so nice. And also, if you've been around the channel, you know that I filmed quite a few videos with him already this week. So filming and editing these videos pretty much all happened while he was sound asleep or just cuddling next to me on the couch, which is so nice. On day 4, he also started to actually walk to the door whenever he had to go potty, so that made it a whole lot easier. Up to day 4, we kind of like let him outside every so often to give him a chance to go potty, but starting on day 4, he actually walked to the door and let us know that it was time to go potty. And in that night, he actually let us sleep. He only woke up once to go potty, which is unbelievably amazing. So I got my first really good, really restful night of sleep since we got him. And yeah, overall we all felt great. We all felt a whole lot better after that. We also took him on 2 more walks just around the neighborhood, around the forest, as well as throughout the city, again just to get him used to our environment, all the different things in this world, in a safe manner, of course, in our arms again. And we also took him on another little car ride because we had to check our PO box, and so we thought it was a great opportunity, just a tiny little car ride for him, just to get him used to driving some more. And again, he just did phenomenal. He did so well driving. On day 5, he had even more energy than the previous days. He was even more cuddly, and you could just tell that he really loves spending time with us in like the most cat-dog way ever. He is honestly half a cat. He just sleeps for most of the day and then requires some playtime, which is, yeah, so fun. He also had another vet appointment that day. He got a little deworming tablet at the vet, and to our relief, he only had 1 worm in his poop. Sorry for the TMI, but that's the reality of owning a dog, getting a puppy, is you definitely learn to be comfortable around pee and poop. That's for sure. Obviously, it would have been even better if he had 0 worms, but we were relieved that it was just 1 and not a ton of worms. And then, unfortunately, even though we were trying to exhaust his energy throughout the daytime again, he did keep Julio up quite a bit at night. Luckily, he works nights, so it's not really an issue for Julio to stay up during those hours, and I was glad that he took care of him during those times because I cannot stay up at night. I'm an early bird. I'm not a night owl. So that allowed me to get some good sleep. On day 6, after his deworming, his appetite was very, very low, so we started to experiment with a bit more food, and I cooked him some just plain white rice, which it turns out he loves, which was a big relief because he didn't really want to touch his kibble. But once we mixed some white rice into it, he was eating some more again. And this morning, on day 7, I even cooked him a piece of sweet potato, which he absolutely loved. So that's been great. Just trying out new foods, seeing what he likes, seeing what he doesn't. And that has pretty much been it. That's been the first week. I really can't imagine my life without this little man anymore. Yeah, I'm really, really happy. All my anxiety has disappeared and has turned into more and more love and admiration. I try to teach him lots more things. After the great success of potty training him, we have also been working on his recall, which is getting better and better, and we're teaching him to sit as well. And yeah, it's just been such a joy. I hope this video gave you some good insight. I hope this video helped if you have a puppy or you're planning on getting a puppy. If you liked it, make sure to leave me a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, so you can see our little man growing up. Thanks for watching.